Since we finished cleaning the yarda, the yard outside, and it looks good, I was telling the kids that we should do a carne asada. I'm kind of getting lazy, but we're going to go to the market and see what we get for dinner, so let's go. So I forgot to show you guys, we already got a sandia, cookies, and a bunch of veggies to make a guacamole for our carne. So let's go to the meat, guys. Go. Look at my chicken. That's without the sauce. Over here we have the salchicha, smoked sausage, and spicy sausage. Girl, we're gonna try this honey hot sauce. My son wanted this one, so I'm hoping it's good. Mami, ¿tú vas a querer salsa en el tuyo, Kim?
Me, yeah. I gotta scratch myself.
Provecho. Yum. Yum. I came to the kitchen, and yesterday my daughter bumped into my plants. I have her here because she needs more sunlight. As you can see, she's like spreading. Because, anyways, I have her here, but she bumped into her, like smacked her. And I told her she had to apologize, and look. Oh, it's so cute. I needed to wash my husband's work shirts, guys. They look disgusting. Honestly, any washer that I've used doesn't do the job because he is a blue-collar worker and he works outside. So, of course, there's going to be dirt and grime. And then he sometimes starts fixing some of his machinery, and then there's grease and oil stains. So I really needed to get and scrub it. And you guys know I've talked so much about this Sote bar, the pink bar you guys see me using. It is the best soap detergent stain remover out there that I have used, or yet to find another one, because you guys can see the amount of dirt. And by the way, this is after me soaking the shirts for like an hour. So now I just needed to go in with the bar of soap, the Sote bar, and scrub it with the brush and get all of the grime and leave them as clean as I can, because honestly this is so painful, because in the tub, obviously the border of the tub hurts my ribs, and I just do it until I can, guys, because I can only do so much. But honestly, I was satisfied with the results. Later that day, we did go to Sonic because Isaiah was gonna go into getting his haircut done, and he takes forever, guys. So I ended up just getting them dinner there. But this is where everything unfolded, and Kim started to feel sick. You go already see her face. She was not feeling her best. Hey friends, it is Wednesday, and my husband just called and said that he passed his test, which, oh my god, I knew he was gonna pass it, but we were so stressed out because his job depends on this test. But I knew he was gonna pass it, and he did. So I'm thinking that to surprise him, I'm gonna go buy him a pastel de tres leches because that's his favorite. Even though most of us are sick, he is not. We have the stomach flu, by the way, but he is not, so he could eat his pastel de tres leches. So I'm waiting here at Walmart. We are waiting to get our groceries. We're doing a Walmart, which I think he's coming. A Walmart pickup order, and then we're going to the pasteleria. I chose this one, the one with the fruit. My husband loves fruit, so I know he's gonna like that one. I wanted to get something que dice cel. Felicidades. No te la esperabas.
No. Oh, con razón, ¿quién estaba chingando?
Caleb.
Ay.
Felicidades por pasar tu test.
Qué chula. Pues me faltó un poquillo, un poquillo.
She's still like the baby said don't touch himself.
Caleb.
Get away, it's a demon. Baby, can we poop on you? No. No, don't poop on him.
Hey friends, I know I have not. I really never do like vlogging from my bed, and honestly, it's not my favorite or ideal place to talk to you guys, but I wanted to let you guys know how we've been over here, which has not been the best, honestly. And it's not complaining, just letting you guys know, updating you guys. We all got the stomach bug except for the baby, thank God, and my husband. We all got it. Caleb, bájale tantito tu voz, mi amor. Mommy's making a video. Thank you. You could play, but shh, querido. But like I was saying, 2 weeks ago we went to a party and Isaac caught the bug there, I guess. He got sick. He was sick for the whole past week. He was better on Friday, went back to school, everything was fine. This past Monday, I think it was this past Monday. It's ringing. So this past Monday, they went back to school, and after school, I picked them up early because early is like an hour before the school was out or school was finished. Was it good? Okay, like school was finished. I picked them up early because I was gonna take Isaac to get a haircut for his graduation pictures, which, oh my god, I love his pictures. I'm gonna put some here. Like, I love how they came out. But anyways, back to the subject, because you know me, I'll switch subjects quickly. We went to his haircut. They take forever to do their haircuts. It's just how it is. I guess guys take longer than girls to get their haircut. But bueno, he was at his haircut, but on our way there, Kimberly was saying that her stomach felt a little bit achy, and I asked her, like, do you feel good? Do you need to go to the bathroom? Because I had in mind that we had just gone through a sickness, or Isa had. We were in the we got some Sonic, which you guys probably already seen. We were like gonna have our little lunch. That was my breakfast. They were gonna have basically their breakfast too, because you know that the kids have not been eating lunch in school, and I don't want them to get like, which another subject, but I've already told them, like, get your shish and start eating, because eating that late is not good either. But anyways, we sat in the car for a little bit because we were early for Isaac's appointment. So we were sitting in the car, had our lunch, And out of nowhere, Kim started saying like her stomach still was feeling achy. She didn't really want to eat her food. And I said, it's fine, you don't have to eat it. I got myself a Dr. Pepper because I took them a drink. I brought them like a Coke because I knew that most of the time when they get out of school, they're thirsty. Boy, what are you doing? Ay, qué viejo. I'm spitting up. Mm-hmm. You see your Ninja Turtle?
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, wow. His Paw Patrol, but he said Ninja Turtles. But anyways, we had our lunch, sat in the car, waited for Isaiah, and we were driving back home when she started saying like, I feel sick, and I was like, what do you mean? She's like, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. And thank God that I had a reusable bag in front of the van. It was like this Xfinity bag that they gave me when I went to switch my box. I don't know why or how, but that bag ended up there.
I want the pink but to color.
Not right now. Give me a second. I'm doing something. Okay? But like I was saying, we ended up like the bag ended up there somehow, thank God. And then she started saying that. I said, grab the bag. We did have a paper bag too, which it was from the food, the Sonic food, like the bag where they gave us the food. So I grabbed that and I gave it to her, and I was like, just puke in there, and like she was puking. But guys, it was so much that like the bag was starting to like bulge. It was crazy, like disgustingly crazy. So I told her like I put the bag in the Xfinity bag, and I just told like to like continue being sick in that bag. The amount, it was so crazy. I told my husband, like, he's like, because I told him, what would have you done? Like, he thought it was just like whatever. Like, guys, I was drained, stressed that day because I was just thinking, like, oh my God, like, if the kids catch it, like, we're gonna be all pukey and stuff. Like, I was already mentally thinking, like, all the shit I had to do to keep this house under control, right? So, not me remembering the Dr. Pepper was important because not me remembering, Kimberly had taken a sip from my drink, my Dr. Pepper, while in the van. And I forgot about it. Didn't think that she said that her stomach hurt. I was dying coughing because of the whatever cough we were going through. And I needed a sip of like a drink. So I sipped my drink. Well, guess what? Who got sick? Me. I got her sickness too. She contaminated my freaking drink. So therefore, at night I was feeling the worst. Like I was feeling so sick and like my stomach felt upset. I wasn't really throwing up, but I felt sick. And I think it was just because like the virus was barely going in my like stomach. So it's not like, acting. But it was definitely there. Like I felt bad. 11 p.m. comes around and I was still in bed and I just started feeling the like nausea. Like I told my husband, to me, nausea is the worst. I hate feeling nauseated or vomiting at all. Like that is one of like my worst events of being sick. Like just give me everything but not having vomiting. Like I hate that. That's one of the things I dislike from being pregnant, like the sickness part. But there comes the vomiting, like I expected. Guys, it was horrible. We were dying. And then, like around 1 p.m., Caleb wakes up and he starts saying, like, his head hurt. And then I recall that I've been having a headache all day. And I thought it was just because of the stress. No, that sickness makes your head hurt because I saw when he got sick, he was saying his head was very achy too. And I was concerned because he gets really bad headaches. And I was just thinking, oh my God, I hope his like migraines don't come because then he gets really bad and it just gets really bad. But no, that sickness makes your head hurt, makes your stomach upset, makes you vomit, diarrhea, your body aches, horrible. Like this is not no normal stomach flu. Like I've never experienced something similar. It was so horrible. So then Caleb was sick. He was vomiting all morning that day. So this is our fourth day sick. Yep, our fourth day sick. The first day he was just vomiting, he got sick, and his stomach was upset. I had him sleep here in our room. I brought his little like Spider-Man bed. He slept here in the room, but Jimena was still safe. And the baby's still safe. Thank God. He's not gonna get sick. And my husband's not gonna get sick either. So then that morning following up, we were all sick. We just couldn't eat anything. Poor Jimena, she was like the only one. I told her, just stay in your living room. I put Caleb cartoons on this living room, and I just like, just each stay separate. Please don't go together. Which for me, I feel like that was gonna be the hardest thing because they're toddlers. They're used to playing with each other so much that eventually I knew that they were gonna get like together to play. It ended up happening. That afternoon, my husband told me that he had passed his test, which he did pass his test, guys. You guys know, you have heard me talking about it for so long. He passed his test. I knew he was, to be honest. So to congratulate to congratulate him, I went to the pasteleria and got him a pastel de tres leches. I had also done a Walmart pickup order because we had no food in the house because mom was sick since freaking Monday, dealing with the kids sick and me being sick. I had not done any grocery shopping for this week. So I did a Walmart pickup order to make a chicken soup, which I did. And then we went to go get the cake. Came right home, which that's one of the things that I didn't want to go out, guys. Is not because I do not know how to go out with my kids. Like, girl, I know how to handle my kids. The thing is in my head, I start thinking like we're gonna be spreading around the germs. That's how these germs continue growing and growing and growing and growing because sick people go out. And I do not like to do that. But in this case, I was like, I really want to like celebrate my husband and not make him seem like, oh, whoopee me, like I'm sick, and like I couldn't do nothing. So I just was like, you know what, whatever, I'm going to go. And we ended up bringing back the cake. And I made the caldo. The kids, I only served them like the soup. I didn't give him any meat. I gave him like a few pieces of cabbage because that was the main thing of the soup. I was gonna make it like a chicken soup with cabbage because I know cabbage is really good for like your stomach in general. So that's what I did. The smallest portion, guys, because you guys know my kids like also like don't eat bigger, like the little ones don't eat like huge portions. So I said nothing's gonna happen, it's gonna be good. Jimena starts feeling sick. As soon as she sees that her dad is about to cut the cake, she starts saying she was sick. She ran to the bathroom, didn't make it. She threw up all over my hallway, which I feel so bad for her because she thought we were gonna be mad at her. I was like, no, mommy, like just chill, like just don't move, because she was kind of like slipping on her own vomit. I'm telling you, this shit is disgusting. Like the amount, like it makes you project vomit. Like literally, like scary movie exorcisms type vomiting. It's disgusting. But anyways, she went through it all that afternoon, all that night. She was just sick. We still have the cough. We are now sick from our stomach. Kimberly did go back to school today because the school kept saying she had to go back. So it's like, how are these sickness gonna stop? Because I was telling my husband, Kimberly did not catch that bug from my SAT. That bug was from the school. Because when I sat back to school, I remember I went to take one of the notes. No, I didn't take I sat back to school. I went to take I sat school, like doctor note to school. When I took Isa's doctor note to school, there was a mom bringing back her kids like in the middle of the day because they had the stomach bug, and she's like telling the office lady, "Well, she's back, but she's still not feeling her best." Ugh, they still have the germ. Like they still have the germ, so like they're gonna spread that shit everywhere. They go into the cafeteria, they go into the bathrooms. It's gonna be spread. Like, I don't get how, like, the system wants your kids to go to school sick. Like, I don't get it. Now, I understand when parents have to go to work and you ain't got no option. You gotta send those kids back because, girl, you gotta pay your bills. But if we have a stay-at-home mom like myself, Girl, let those kids stay home. Why is the government literally forcing you to take your kids to school sick to spread it to the other kids? Because they're gonna make money out of the fucking medication they're selling. That's why, literally. But anyways, that's my little rant on that. But yes, we are on our fourth day. I said fourth day of being sick, and guys, I'm barely feeling myself today. I was actually thinking of like drinking a coffee, and I was like, bitch, don't do it. Like, you're gonna feel worse. Like, you're barely feeling good, don't do it with the coffee. Like, don't push it. So I just drink water. When I did the Walmart pickup order, I did get like a box of waffles. I was not planning on having those for us being sick, but it were in my list for like the actual pickup order for weekend breakfasts, because honestly, and for the like toddlers, because the kids, the older two, don't never eat breakfast here, which I already talked to them about that, guys. I'm thinking of getting them a toaster so that they're able like to toast themselves something, or there, that's like the thing that like I keep debating with me, is like, if I get them a toaster, if I get them a toaster, it's gonna be like just used to toast things. We don't need toast like that, you know? So then I think to myself, like, that's why we use the oven, but then the oven is such a hassle. You have to take everything, like my pants out, not pants, but like my baking pans, and then heat the oven, and then put the thing, and then wait the so many minutes. And it's like, it's so not convenient. But then I've thought about it. Basically, the air fryer does the same thing. So there comes to the conclusion that I've still been wanting to buy an air fryer, but then if I buy it, I don't want to have it in the counter, and the air fryer is so huge. So I either, if I buy one, it has to look eye appealing and not so bulky, but the bulky, I think, is gonna have to, like, I have to deal with it because my family's so big that we need a bulky one. But then at the same time, am I gonna use it for like dinners? But then again, if I have it, I might use it for dinners, you know? It's just like my whole mind play in my head, because what do I do? Because I already went to Walmart. I think you guys came with me that day. I wanted to look at the crock pots because I'm looking into that, guys. I need to figure out a system to make meals easily and effective that my family actually is gonna eat, because I we I've done the eating out because we're busy, we have things going on, whatever the case is, for a week straight, even more, and it makes us sick to our stomach. Like, literally, you cannot eat another bite from food that is takeout anymore because of that, like the routine of eating out every day. So it's not realistic for my family. So then I'm thinking, like, what could I do is crock pots. That's literally the only thing I think about. And I might be getting like a rice cooker and a crock pot, because I want to teach Kimberly how to make rice on the rice cooker too, and I saw. And then with the crock pot, I could like make anything protein quickly, you know, like maybe like a one pan type of meal, but in the crock pot, because I've done that before. Like, you could cook chicken, and then when you get home, a few minutes later, I've been buying like these little pouches of veggies that are pre-cut, pre-washed from Walmart, very inexpensive, and they're just like literally just the veggie, and just pour it in there. So like a few minutes before, because they're like the steam type of bag, you pour it in the crock pot a few minutes before you're gonna eat dinner, and then you have protein with veggies, you know, like a one pan meal type of thing. That's what I'm thinking, because I've told you guys for a while we have a project this year. My husband's test is done and over, which he does have to still pass one classification, which is not even gonna be that big of a deal, because I know he got it. He got the thing done. He has everything he needs to do. It's just they need to reprogram the test for him, and then he could just get it done. But the major part is over with, so I'm happy for him and happy for me, because girl, we could move on. We could get our shit together and get this. The baby's like so like talkative lady. ¿Qué, mi amor? ¿Qué, mi amor? He's been very like screechy and talky lady. I love it. But anyways, yeah, I'm very excited, even though this sickness really came through in like tried to pull us apart, guys, because it was in the moment that my husband needed me the most, and I was like, I needed him the most. I was dying, but I was like, bitch, get it together. Stay strong for your husband, because what do wives do, girl? What do we do? Literally that. We hold everybody together in this family. So tears are gonna about to be spilled. So girl, I'm gonna leave you guys for a little bit. I'm gonna continue working because that's what I was doing. Girl, not me literally crying, like, bitch, chill. Don't be that emotional. But I'm gonna continue. I'm going to continue working because that's what I was doing, and then I'll catch you guys later because I have not blogged for you guys in a while. Okay, so I'll catch you guys later. I really tried to blog for you guys, but honestly, we were not feeling ourselves yet. The kids were still feeling icky. So we would just go out for a few hours and then go back inside and honestly just rest. I love you guys. See you guys on the next one.